So I want to do a little video today on 7410 John Deere tractor. Hopefully this will help some of you guys out on the electrical system for the air condition on these tractors. I had this one brought to me. The air condition was not blowing hard out of the vents, and it was hot air. And so anyhow, I got in here and got into doing some checking, and I've actually been in the air box on this one, and went ahead and replaced the fans, the blower fans in there, just because of age more than anything else. But I found that it was blowing this fuse 20 right here. This fuse 20 and this fuse 19 is and then this fuse right here, AC 10 amp fuse, which is 24. So that's pretty much the whole fuse for the whole air conditioning system right there. Fuse 19 is for the right hand side blower that's under the seat right there, and then it does just that blower. Now fuse 20 is for the left hand blower in the air box. It also does the pressurizer blower over there on top of the fresh air filter, and then power is borrowed off of that 20 for this 10 amp fuse, or for this fuse number 24, which is AC 10 amp fuse. And that 10 amp is all it is for the AC compressor clutch. It runs through that fuse. It goes to the freeze up switch, which is inside the air box on the evaporator. And then it also comes around here to the high side switches. So power goes through the fuse, through the freeze up switch, through these two high side switches right here, through this harness. You can bypass, these are actually bypassed right now. You can bypass them just to test. I've got them bypassed. See, they're hooked together, and right there, that one's hooked together. I got them bypassed just to test to see if that was the issue. But then it leaves from here and it goes straight to the AC compressor clutch. And so I had that 30 amp fuse for the left blower was popping. I mean, as soon as you put it in, it would pop. And that fuse also, the pressurizer blower, I don't know if you can see it, there's the pressurizer blower on top of the air filter for the cab. And so if that was actually our problem. Come to find out, they had not put the air filter in right, got dirt in the pressurizer blower, and I got to replace this. But the bearing locked up in the pressurizer blower, and it was popping that fuse. So, and then if it pops that fuse, then your compressor doesn't work. Of course, the left side blower doesn't work, so the air's not cold and it's not blowing hard out of the vents. So those are some things to check for that. There's also 3 relays in the air box, little square 5-prong relays that we're all used to. The one's for the left side blower, one's for the right side blower, one's for the pressurizer blower. So usually when I go in these boxes, because it's such a pain to take this seat out, I at minimum go ahead and put the 2 blower motors in it and the 3 relays, just because of how aggravating that box is to get into with this very feather light seat sitting in there. Once you realize that best way to take this out is just to unbolt the top half, carry the top half out, unbolt the bottom half, carry the bottom half out, instead of trying to fight that aggravating thing either out the back window, laying it in the back window, breaking all that nice plastic up there and that kind of thing. So if anybody's got an electrical issue with those, I hope that'll kind of help you out, because without the wiring diagram you can scratch your head at it for a while. So anyway, hope to me making a few more videos on these 7,000 tractors and 6,000 tractors, what I work on a lot and the common issues with them. And they're really great tractors. I have a few of my own, and then I work on others for people, and though saying they don't make them like they used to is very applicable here. So as I work on them, I'm gonna be making a few more videos to the common issues. There's not much, but when you talk about a solid tractor that Deere built, you just cannot beat this series. I mean, there's a little bit of electronics, not much, mainly for the hitch and your instrument display, but mainly everything is levers and switches and fairly simple stuff. So, and this one is a fair specimen. It needs the headliner put in it and a little dressing up, and this thing could be a in the tractor show. So, but we'll be making a few more videos as I go along on these. Appreciate you watching.